Hello, everyone, and good evening to you all. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Monday, May 12th, 2025. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I sincerely hope you folks enjoyed your weekend, and I sincerely hope you folks had a truly blessed and wonderful Monday. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is the list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Also tonight, right to my National Day calendar segment, I'll have my famous birthday segment for you all, where it features our famous people who were born on this day. Good evening to you, Jessica. How are you doing tonight, and how was your day today? And also tonight in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for tomorrow, which is Tuesday, the remainder of this week, the upcoming weekend, and on to the start of next week. And by the way, I sincerely hope you moms out there, and I sincerely hope you folks had a truly blessed and wonderful Mother's Day with your moms yesterday. Because as we all know that yesterday, which was Sunday, was Mother's Day. So, without further ado, let's get things started here on this Monday night as we conclude this day, and also as we start another new week with tonight's with my National Day calendar segment here on this Monday night. Here we are, the second Monday of May. Today was National Limerick Day. Observed each year on this day. National Limerick Day celebrates the birthday of English artist, illustrator, author, and poet Edward Lear. Lear is known mostly for his literary nonsense in poetry, prose, and limericks. Hashtag National Limerick Day. The day also celebrates the Limerick poem. Limerick poems were popularized by Edward Lear's Book of Nonsense in 1846. A limerick is a very short, humorous nonsense poem. Within a limerick, there are 5 lines. The first 2 lines rhyme with the 5th line, and the 3rd and 4th line rhyme together. The limerick also has a particular rhythm which is officially described as an pestitrimeter. There was a young lady by Edward Lear. There was a young lady whose chin resembled the point of a pen, so she had to make sharp and purchased a harp, and played several tunes within her chin. While Lear is credited with popularizing the limerick, the poetry style existed long before the publication of his book. Even so, the limerick celebrates spontaneous of phrase, rhythm, and humor in short form. It also plays with words and people's expectations. Here's how to observe. Enter a limerick contest with a poem of your own. Read and share your favorite limericks using hashtag National Limerick Day to post on social media. If you don't have a favorite, try reading loony limericks compiled by Frank Jacobs. So, and also, today was National Sapphire. Today was also good evening to you. Good evening to you, Linda. How are you doing tonight? Today was also National Sapphire Segula Day, National Fibromyalgia Awareness Day, National Women's Checkup Day, National Nutty Fudge Day, and also today was National Odometer Day. And good evening to you, Claire. How are you doing on this Monday night, and how's your day today? So those are following National Day calendar list of the National Day calendar holidays for this Monday night, May 12th. And also, and here's my famous birthday, and here's my famous birthday segment for you guys here on this Monday night. Thanks so much. Hope you're doing well. Excuse me. So here are following our famous people who have had birthdays on this day, Monday, May 12th. today, pop singer Gabriella Triple Charm turns 16. TV actor Rami Malek turns 44. Skateboarder Tony Hawk turns 57. Rapper Cuban Doll turns 27. Movie actor Luke Bendwer turns 30. Movie actor Emilio Estevez turns 63. TV actress Emily Van Camp turns 39. Dancer Cameron Smith turns 14. Movie actress Odeya Rush turns 28. Movie actor Jason Briggs turns 47. Soccer player Tally Hall turns 40. Movie actor Domhnall Gleeson turns 42. Movie actress Malin Ackerman turns 47. TV actress Trinity Likens turns 19. And movie actor Stephen Baldwin turns 59. Those are following famous people who have had birthdays earlier today on this Monday, May 12th. And now, we all know that yesterday was not only Mother's Day, and again, I sincerely hope you folks have had a truly blessed and wonderful Mother's Day, or doing something real special with your mom, despite the rather unseasonably cool, gloomy and drizzling, rainy overcast we have had. But this week, our main focus is going to be summer-like temperatures. Yes, I'm going to be talking to you guys about some unusually hot weather that I have in the forecast for this week. It is going to be something extreme, something. How much more rain we have gotten since last year? That's a good question. So see, I want to go all the way back to May of last year with 11.14 inches. In Shreveport, this is how much has fallen in Shreveport within the past year. We had over 11 inches, 11.14 inches in May of last year. Sorry, get out the exact rainfall totals from each month within the past year. Figuring out something now. Okay, see, I'm figuring it out now. .46, so that was March. Okay, I'm almost there, player. I know last month we picked up 10.25 inches. Claire, since May 1st of last year, we have received 69.38 inches of rain. I went all the way back to May of last year. I went all the way back to May 1st of 2024. That's how much rain has fallen here in Shreveport from May 1st, 2024 through May 11th, 2025. We have received 69.38 inches of rain here in Shreveport from May 1st of last year through May 11th of this year. So yes, yesterday, of course, on Mother's Day, we've had a spell of unusually cool weather with unusually cool temperatures with persistent overcast, and it was persistent overcast. It was rather raw and gloomy. With patchy light drizzle and rain, keeping daytime high temperatures in the 60s on Mother's Day. But we're reversing the trend, and we're going to go strictly summer. In fact, each of the next 7 days, we have high temperatures in the 90s. Can you guys believe it? We have high temperatures in the 90s each day. I'll let you guys know exactly how hot we could be getting this week. Now, there's some indications that we could either tie or break a record in some spots. Probabilities have increased with near record heat over much of the region Wednesday, with temperatures climbing into the lower to mid 90s. This early summer-like heat will continue through the remainder of this work week. So near record heat possible Wednesday, possible probability of high temperatures exceeding 95 degrees. Here in Shreveport, it gives us a 60 to 70% chance. So the record highs in Shreveport is 90 for Wednesday. This is for Wednesday, May 14th. That is the day after tomorrow. Record high for that day would be 98 degrees setback in 1875. So this is all across the remaining locations. And worst case, and if that's not hot enough, portions of central Texas have high temperatures surpassing the century mark in the triple digits. But fortunately, we won't get that hot. We hope not to get that hot this soon. So the beginning of an unusually warm hot week begins now as we approach the 90-degree mark tomorrow with lighter winds and muggier outdoor conditions. Lingering showers will diminish this evening. So milder conditions return ahead of a warming trend. So we will see seasonally low temperatures, mostly in the low 60s tonight. Now tonight may be considered what's just about normal for this time of year, with some lingering showers are possible in southern Arkansas. We've even had ourselves a few afternoon showers occurring in the present due to the presence of daytime heating. Once daytime highs return because we've had our daytime highs returning to the 80s earlier today. Now temperatures tomorrow, warmer than normal, air also becoming muggy. So we will have a high temperature reaching the low 90s tomorrow, which is several degrees above normal for this time of year. And the averages and records for this day, Monday, May 12th. Normal high is 84, normal low is 62. Record high is 80, normal high is 84, normal low is 62. Record high is 96, set on this day back in 1886. 42 is the record low set on this day back in 1960. So, of course, all across the four-state area, we are now under a watch or warning, save for our central and east Texas counties. We are under an air quality alert. And of course, we've had a few showers that came earlier this afternoon. That did not bring much of any rain. That kind of delayed the NAIA tournament with the LSUS Pilots baseball team going through 51 wins without all season long. They've had their tournament here. That's what delayed with the few spotted showers. That probably is going to be the last of the rains we see. And if you're looking for rainfall this week, it doesn't look like we're going to have much. I'll get into it. I'll get into that just shortly, in a few minutes. So we have a few spotty showers across southern Arkansas. Elsewhere, we are all quiet, save for that little wave of rain that came earlier during the afternoon hours. And also, what you're seeing here is a moment of few spotty showers across portions of south central Arkansas and a portion of southern Missouri. Have a few more lingering showers across the western. Across northern Kentucky and southern Illinois and Indiana. That's Ohio River Valley. Small shower in portions of northwestern Tennessee, as well as a portion of central and eastern Alabama and western Georgia, including the Atlanta metro area. The heaviest of the showers is in eastern Tennessee and our cities in eastern Tennessee, from Chattanooga to Knoxville, and in northeastern Tennessee and in western North Carolina. Of course, you cannot really see North Carolina snap from this now. That's all the showers activity we're finding here on this Monday night. So all the rains So all this caused by an upper level low pressure system, which is going to be moving away from us. What's going to cause this? We have an upper level high pressure system on the center around the Gulf, and as well as a portion of the the South Central U.S. is going to be getting an extended run of unusually hot temperatures this week. So if you guys are not ready for the heat yet, get yourselves prepared because it is coming. And I'll let you guys know exactly how hot it could get. So we were dealing with just a few showers towards the afternoon hours. We actually had a high temperature. It reached the low to mid 80s earlier today, which is just about normal for this time of year. But that has since cooled us down into the low 70s towards the afternoon hours. Once that system came through, that brought us just a couple afternoon showers. Thanks to the last remnants of that disturbance that brought us the weekend rainfall and the much cooler temperatures. So after dealing with unusually low temperature, after dealing with cooler than normal temperatures throughout the weekend, most especially yesterday on Sunday, which was Mother's Day. We returned to temperatures entirely more relevant for this time of year earlier today. In fact, today's high temperature in Shreveport was 84 degrees, which is exactly our normal high temperature. But over the next several days, we're going to be well above that. Temperature outside here on this Monday night is 72 degrees with clear skies. Humidity is 78%. Dew point is 64 degrees. We have a south wind at 5 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is at 29.83 inches of mercury, and we have visibility at 10 miles per hour. So this is kind of lets us know exactly. This is exactly what temperature should be. Exactly what would be more relevant of a. So. Now tonight and first thing tomorrow morning may be normal, but we're going to be well above that. I'm talking to us about an early season heat wave, so we could be nearing records. And I'll let you guys know exactly how hot it's going to get, and also let you guys know if there's going to be any more rain on the way. Heavy to excessive rainfall in the southeast, critical fire weather in the northern plains, upper Midwest, and Southwest. A slow-moving storm system will continue to bring thunderstorms, heavy rain, and flooding potential from southeast Florida into the southern to central Appalachians and the mid-Atlantic regions today. That will continue to Wednesday. Gusty winds and dry fields will support widespread critical fire weather in the northern plains into the upper Midwest and the Southwest. Now, that's the system that's going to be bringing us this upper level of high pressure, the unusual spell of hot weather. And of course, so far temperatures have been just about typical for these first several days of May. But we're about to get into a weather pattern change, which is we're going to be mainly concentrating on unusually hot weather for the remainder of the week. And come to think of it, our last 90-degree day had taken place. We've had taken place way back in late March of this year. In fact, 91 degrees is the hottest temperature we've seen so far this year, and we've reached that back on March 25th. We've had 2 90-degree days here in Shreveport during the month of March, but despite the month of April being the warmest on record, we did not register any 90-degree days during that month. We've hit 89 degrees several times during that month. Now, of course, this is graduation season. And all the high school graduations take place tomorrow, including North Caddo High School's graduation being held tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. at the Shreveport Convention Center. I've listed off all the high school graduations starting in tomorrow night's video, but tonight with clear skies, we should bottom at it. Now tonight, of course, so we're expecting seasonally mild temperatures for tonight as we bottom out at 61 degrees with the southwest wind at 4 miles per hour and no rain is expected. So now Now we may be in the low 60s. Can I rule out a few upper 50s in some spots? But 61 degrees that's just about normal for this time of year. So after low temperature tonight, 61 degrees tomorrow with sunshine. It's gonna be so tomorrow should be much warmer than we were today. 91 degrees for an afternoon high temperature, which is well above normal, but for this time of year, but that's not a record. But 91 degrees for a high temperature on May 13th is not a record. We should top it at 91 degrees tomorrow as we go into your Tuesday with the south wind at 10 miles per hour, and we're not expecting any rain. So tomorrow's gonna be the first of several dry days that we have. So expect clear skies. So skies should be clear during overnight hours tonight with temperatures mostly in the 60s during overnight hours tonight. We'll start off tomorrow morning 6 a.m. with the temperature 60. Tomorrow morning 6 a.m. with clear skies, we should be at 61 degrees. 9 a.m. tomorrow with sunshine, we should be at 72 degrees. Noon tomorrow with sunshine, we should be at 84 degrees. 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon with sunshine, we should be at 90 degrees. 6 p.m. tomorrow evening with sunshine, we should be at 89 degrees. 9 p.m. tomorrow night with clear skies, we should be at 81 degrees. So tomorrow is going to be an unusually warm day. Normally we're in the mid-80s, but instead we're going to be well above that. Not only for tomorrow, but most likely for the remainder of this week. Not just tomorrow, but for the rest of this week, for the remainder of this week. Now here's what the next 7 to 10 days have in store for us. So after tonight's low temperature 61 degrees of clear skies. Tomorrow, as we go into your Tuesday, should be a much warmer day. So tomorrow should be much warmer than we were today. In fact, tomorrow's going to be a very warm day for us with plenty of sunshine. High of 91, low of 71. Winds will be from the south at 10 miles per hour. No rain is expected. Wednesday, of course, is going to be even. So if 91 degrees tomorrow is not hot enough for you, then try Wednesday. Wednesday, we're looking very hot. So Wednesday is going to be a hot day for us with blazing sunshine. Expect breezy conditions in the morning. Otherwise, during your day on Wednesday, it's going to be blazing hot with sunshine. Remember the dangers of dehydration, heat stroke that if outside for extended periods of time. First time I've had to talk to you guys about this since last summer. Remember when you take it easy, take frequent breaks, and drink plenty of water, especially with the multiple heat advisories and excessive heat warnings we've been under at times through last year. But the early summer heat is on. For your Wednesday, expect breezy conditions in the morning. Otherwise, it's going to be a very hot day, a hot day for us. Unusually hot day for us for your Wednesday, with the high of 97, low of 72. Winds will be from the south-southwest at 13 miles per hour because it gets up to 24 miles per hour. No rain is expected. Now that's for your Wednesday. Thursday, not quite as hot, but still a very warm day with breezy conditions in the morning. Otherwise, it'll be very warm with mostly sunny skies. Maybe a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm or two possible. As the center of that ridge tends to move away from us by Thursday, still will be left with very warm temperatures. High of 92, low of 76. Winds will be from the south-southwest at 12 miles per hour. We could see gusts up to 24 miles per hour. Chance of rain only at 20%. That's for your Thursday. Now for your Friday, again, except breezy conditions in the morning. Otherwise, it will be partly cloudy and humid for your Friday as we wrap up this week. High of 92, low of 76. Winds will be from the south at 12 miles per hour. We could see gusts up to 36 miles per hour. Chance of rain 20%. With that slight chance of a shower, thunderstorm or two possible. And then for Saturday, as we go into the start of the weekend, of the upcoming weekend, it will be very warm and humid with partly cloudy skies, and expect a couple spotty thunderstorm or two. High of 94, low of 73. Then expect showers and thunderstorms likely for your Saturday for the upcoming weekend with the presence of daytime heating, along with adding with the humidity. High of 94, low of 73. Winds will be from the south at 9 miles per hour. Chance of rain 60%. And for, of course, Sunday, it will be partly cloudy, very warm and humid. High of 92, low of 74. Winds will be from the south at 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 10%. And we're going to your Mondays is going to the start of next week Very warm and humid with partly cloudy skies, high of 92, low of 73. Winds will be from the south at 13 miles per hour, and no rain is expected. So, first time this year forecasting 7 straight days with highs in the 90s. And then, excuse me, and then for going into your Tuesday of next week, it'll be very warm and humid with mostly cloudy skies. Highs will be in the low 90s and no rain is expected. Next Wednesday, which is the 21st, it will be cloudy, warm, and humid with highs in the low 90s and no rain is expected. And then we'll kind of ease back closer to normal with most sunny skies for next Thursday, which is the 22nd. Highs will be in the mid 80s with no rain expected. So if you haven't already, the taste of summer is our first true taste of summer is upon us. Even though summer officially doesn't start until after the middle of June. So it's getting close to this. So we could be experiencing, so easily we could see some of the hottest temperatures so far this year. So tomorrow's high temperature of 91, that would equal the highest temperature we previously saw back on March 25th. Now, if we were to hit 97 here in Shreveport, that would be the warmest. That would be Shreveport's warmest day we've seen since we had hit 98 degrees back on October 13th of last year. So there you have it. Highs in the 90s, easily the highs in the 90s over the next 7 days. Several days we're in the low 90s tomorrow, mid to upper 90s for Wednesday. That's gonna be the hottest, 97. Record high is 98, so we'll be 1 degree shy of tying the record high of 98. Then we'll most likely stay in the low to mid 90s for the remainder of the course of the next several days, from Thursday all the way through at least Monday of next week. Nighttime lows will also be in the 70s. It's going to be that true taste of summer. And of course, typically we see highs in the mid 80s and lows in the low 60s, but instead we're going to be in the low. So this will be more typical of late June and heading into July. More typical for late June into July instead of mid-May. Rain chances. No rain expected tomorrow, which is Tuesday or Wednesday. 20% rain chances for both Thursday and Friday. 60% chance for Saturday, and then 10% by Sunday, and then we'll start things off on a dry note as we head towards the start of next week. But the only day with the best rain chance happens to be Saturday, with only 3/10 of an inch, just over 1/4 of an inch. So the next 7 to 10 days, we're not expecting much. We're not expecting much of any. So be prepared to take it. Be prepared to get yourselves prepared for some serious heat this week for the first time this year. Well, that will be all that I have for you guys here on this Monday night. Once again, my name is Felton Parker. I'm officially signing off here. You guys have a good night, sleep peacefully, take care of yourselves and each other. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.